going on, everybody? And welcome to another episode of the Legion on Zoom. The usual, the great, the honorable, the Chess.
The honorable. All right. And I am Miguel.
And I'm Rod. What's up? What's happening?
A lot of shit, man. Fucking in front of my fan. Hot as balls. The weather's crazy, but I'm alive, so I'm grateful. It'd be like that. But
happy Juneteenth.
Word. Happy Juneteenth. It's a fucking federal holiday.
Word.
We almost plowed into some fucking comic book related news without even mentioning such a brolic historic moment. And yeah, use the word brolic. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Fucking like should have been obvious a long time ago that this should have been a federal holiday. What the fuck?
I know. Finally, it happened, and I think I've noticed. I think over the last 2 years, I think Colombia, are places where we often say that, they recognized it and stuff like that. So it's interesting to see that finally now the fucking federal government recognized the whole damn thing. While at the same time, a lot of other states are banning like critical race theory and stuff like that to be taught in schools. So it's like, oh,
yeah, okay. What is that?
It's race theory. It's like the theory, or understanding like the history as well of like what race is in the United States and what it means and what it represents and the history behind it. And so basically the reason why you can celebrate Juneteenth, but you can't know what it's about, have nothing about the history.
Okay, so I have a question. So do you think like if they taught critical race theory in the Marvel universe, they would include like the history of Wakanda and shit, like with the United States, and like would they be part of the critical race theory in the Marvel universe if it was taught in schools?
Oh, that's a very good point. I think so, but it would be different depending on if it's critical race theory and then depending how broad it gets, right? If it's focused within, because then it's all very different across different countries. But I do think they would incorporate Wakanda because to show you this is how it's fucking done.
Yeah, word, and I was asking that essentially because if people remember, they kind of glossed over it, I feel like, but the reason why in the Black Panther movie, Killmonger kind of hated Wakanda was because they stood by during slavery and let people get taken away and didn't do shit. That's what brought that up. So that'd be pretty interesting. But yeah, we digress like a motherfucker. All right, into some news. Fucking Batman can't eat no pussy on camera, man. What's going on with that?
He cannot. I really want to know what Rod thinks about this because this is related to the Harley Quinn show. We've talked about this. Rod specifically has been raving about this show a lot. It's a great fucking show. And we recently found out, I think it was one of the writers or some people involved in the show said that they had written a scene where Batman goes down on Catwoman and that the execs were like, no. And then technically quoting said, heroes don't do that. Like,
what?
Yeah, that's weird, man. And you know what? Now that it's out there, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a movement to release the cut, like the pussy cut or whatever you want to call it, like the cunnilingus cut. Like I'm down, man.
The cunnilingus.
And also, Batman, him and Barbara got it on in The Killing Joke.
I hate that. I fucking hate that. I hate that so much. Not because it's like I'm all for sex and superheroes. It's not even that. Bruce shouldn't fuck Barbara. Like not that relationship. And then
cock blocking Batman?
Oh yeah, because Bruce doesn't get enough ass as it is. Like the dude fucks at will. He fucks to keep up appearances. Like that's crazy if you think about that.
It's a duty for him. It's like fuck it. All right, gotta go get another model. Fuck it. You gotta make sure there's photos and stuff. People need to know this happened.
Where Tony's out here fucking trying to fuck everything he can in his suit, getting lit. Bruce is like, fuck. All right. How long has it been?
It's a facade for him.
Exactly. So it's like I'm not a fan of that. Like in certain aspects, he's horny as hell. Yet, not that heroes don't do that. Like I'm not with that shit. Of course they do. But the way they do it with Batman kind of makes no sense. Like he shouldn't have gotten it on with Barbara. But I'm all for this Catwoman eating vagina on rooftop shit. It's unsanitary, but I'm with it.
Wait, Catwoman's eating vagina on a rooftop?
No, he's eating Catwoman's vagina. Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. I can see Catwoman, swinging both ways. I don't know. I agree with Ches. I did not like then The Killing Joke. Batman hooked up with Batgirl. Barbara. For me, it always felt like, isn't he like almost a daughter? And in the animated series, like she dated Dick, right? Who's like a pseudo son of Bruce. And it's like it's weird. It's just like And I think Batman is above that kind of drama stuff. I don't know. It'd be weird. But exactly. But they let that fucking happen. But they're like, on a fucking comedy, on a comedy show that's just ridiculous. It's fucking crazy that they're like, no, that's where we draw the line. Like, are you kidding me? Come on now. And saying DK because they're heroes don't do that, right? Like, you know, then are they really heroes then if they don't? Come on.
Now that the word is out, I feel like we're gonna get. I don't know. I think we're gonna get it. The fans, you know, they're weird legion, and now that they know that there is this cut of whatever going down, and they're gonna put the pressure on HBO Max.
And the obvious step that's coming, it's pun intended, consider what I'm about to say, porn parodies are about to hit the roof in popularity. Because like, oh, heroes don't do that. Here's Black Widow in a gangbang. Like, which is, I'm sure it's out there somewhere, some type of parody to that effect. Not that I would know in any way, shape, or form.
If you're listening to us right now on Spotify or anything, go to our YouTube and you'll see some wonderful cosplay porn right now here. Right now, enjoy. YouTube, don't ban us, don't take us off. You know, we do have Ches in the red lights, so it's perfect for the mood, the red light shit.
Facts, yeah. The street, it's like a red light district in here. I was gonna try to make a transition of that red light district, but I can't. But I do know that the villain in the Kraven movie is epic as fuck. I haven't heard about this villain in a minute since the old school show on Fox Kids. It's gonna be Chameleon, right? Or it's rumored or confirmed?
It's still a rumor. It's a rumor that Chameleon's going to be the villain for the Kraven solo film, right? Which is like, I have mixed feelings. I'm excited to see the Chameleon. I think he's a very cool villain. And he has a big history with Spider-Man. But like, I would rather see him come out as a villain in a Spider-Man movie. Like, okay, Kraven, sure. I'm like, and also thinking like Kraven knows he doesn't really look like a chameleon, right? Like, why is he hunting him? Like, I don't know.
I think about that Boy George song. Come a chameleon.
Yes.
And shout out to Boy George during Pride Month.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of like the ultimate prey. I think they're playing this weird like alien versus predator shit. You know what I mean? It's like the ultimate hunter versus the ultimate prey. Who better than a sentient, you know, like human chameleon man to run from Kraven? Like, and they could twist it and wait. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be part of like the Spider-Man. There's no way this is like an isolated movie, right? That'd be stupid.
No.
At least the Venomverse.
Yeah. They're within that kind of. It's the Sony that owns, right? Sony, right? That owns these movies, and it's within that same universe. But
yeah,
there's still not full confirmation how much this connects to the MCU proper, and you know, Tom Holland, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I saw a headline on IG. It said, "What Tyrese confirms that Morbius is in the MCU." I'm like, first of all, why? What? Is Tyrese in Morbius?
Listen.
How does he know this?
I had the same thoughts. I'm glad you bring it up.
I consider any information from Tyrese as good as Feige.
As good as,
if not better. All right. Tyrese has his finger on the pulse. If he says Morbius is in the MCU, I'm gonna believe Tyrese. That's just how I roll.
All right, so he's actually in the movies. That's why. I was also like, what the fuck? I just Googled it. He is playing Simon Stroud.
That sounds familiar.
Who, right? Like, who I'm not sure who Simon Stroud is, but I'm about to do it. And
even if he wasn't in the movie, I would still believe him, though.
Oh, I think it's just like a cop.
I thought it was just a random commentary. He's in the cut. Like, yeah, it's in the MCU. I thought it was just like him commenting.
Wait. And even if he was in the cut, like, who was interviewing him about that? Why? Why did it end up in an article? Like, but
like, was he being interviewed for something specific, or was this like a TMZ kind of thing? They caught him walking down the street, and he's like, "Yo, hey, Morbius is in the MCU. Peace out."
That's how I imagined it. He's coming out of Applebee's.
They ask him for his thoughts on Morbius. Nah. But a quick side note: I give him props for the little push he did to be cast as Green Lantern a while back. You guys remember? He tried to be Jon Stewart and shit, I think.
Oh, I think so. I don't remember though.
I know Common did. Common was almost Green Lantern in Immortal Justice League Mortal or Immortal, whatever.
That would have been wavy. That would have been wavy. That's the movie we need.
Not anymore. I mean.
Yo, but speaking of movies that we need, we've been talking about the Flash movie, the Flashpoint movie. It's been fucking being, filmed already. It's on, they're on set, whatever, like on location. Actually, I think they're filming it, and the director's been teasing some shit, right? The biggest tease was a few weeks ago on National Donut Day. They showed us the Batman fucking logo, not just any Batman, fucking Michael Keaton's Batman. And what he just teased today, actually, fellas, today, brand spanking news, is Sasha Calle's Supergirl, her costume, her outfit, just the main part, right? The fucking ass, the chest.
Listen, man, as long as it's better than what the fuck we're getting on Superman and Lois, I'm okay with it.
You shut your mouth.
Better?
Yeah, but okay. I mean, anything could be better than that trash costume on that amazing show.
Oh,
so yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's trash.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like the show's lit, which we will be getting to that eventually, fans. You guys wait for our complete and total group treatment on the sleeper hit of the fucking season. But I think
right.
Hell yeah,
dude. Yeah, anything, and I'll take anything. I'll take anything they give me. I don't care. Like they set the bar so low because of Superman and Lois with the Superman costume that they could give me anything with Supergirl, and I'll take it. Because I believe, what was her name? Melissa Benoist, the Supergirl from the CW. Look at me getting names right. Her suit was valid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't super great, but it was pretty valid. I liked it.
Yeah.
Anybody else see shades of Snyderverse in the design? Like I'll put that up now. Everyone looks kind of similar to Henry Cavill's S, like very textured and with like miniature. I don't know if it's Kryptonian patterns or not. It was on Henry Cavill's costume. I don't know about this one, but I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing how she looks in the flesh. It would be great if she is from the Snyderverse, because for the deep cuts Snyderverse fans, we have an unanswered question with the original Kryptonian ship from Man of Steel that has an open capsule, and we don't know what happened. The other corpse was still there. We see it in Justice League and in Man of Steel, but we don't know what happened there. So it'd be cool if that movie could come and tie up some loose ends, because Ben Affleck is in it. So
I forgot about that. I was gonna say like, oh shit, but I'm like, I keep getting surprised every time I hear that.
No, yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because when I saw the image, it looks like Henry Cavill's fucking Superman suit, right? It has the same kind of texture. And you bring up a great point, exactly, because that they have that loose end, right? And we already have, right? We have fucking Ben Affleck, this Bruce Wayne coming back as Batman, and we have Ezra Miller as Flash, right? So it's already like, it's kind of hard. Like, they're going to have to acknowledge it somehow, right? We can't just fucking pretend like that never happened or something, unless it's the Flashpoint, right? And that's the whole point. But we'll see.
Dude, I feel like all parties involved have like 1 foot in and 1 foot out. As far as the executives go, because they still have a foot in the Snyderverse and a foot trying to get rid of it. Any money bet if this Flash movie makes money and they check the commentaries and people want the Snyderverse, they'll try to make another Man of Steel. If Henry Cavill sees that all this shit is up and popping, everything is going, the circus is still moving, he'll come back as Superman. Everyone is literally just playing a game of touch and go with the Snyderverse. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Except for Dwayne Johnson. He's like, yo, my movie.
Oh, no, facts.
Snyderverse. Period.
Yes.
No,
but facts. But I think.
Watch Warner Brothers try to tell him no.
Yeah, we're
just give him that eyebrow. The people's eyebrow.
Motherfucker, he'll buy Warner Brothers like it's in the Snyderverse. Like it's in there now because I'm in here inside you. That's how the conversation would go. But talking about things that I don't want to be inside of, we got some bad news. There's another fucking game for Marvel on the way. And the reason why I'm saying bad news, they set the bar so low with Avengers. I still haven't finished it yet. I keep saying I'm going to try it. You can go back and quote me from past episodes. I still haven't done it.
And
It's
you've been pressuring us to play it. I'm like, why, dude? There's so much other cool shit. Fuck that game.
We owe it to the fans to do a co-op experience as the Avengers.
I'm not gonna martyr myself for the fans. Sorry.
We owe it to the fans to tell them to stop. Do not get the game. Don't play it. We at least did that already. We already fucking, how much was it? $60 or something fucking to get it?
Yeah.
Nah, man. We don't make money off of the podcast. So that was just straight. We're in deficits right now.
Facts. We are literally all about $60 in the hole because of this podcast. Effectively because of buying Avengers.
Yeah, and I was surprised to hear you speak about it so negatively because like you've been trying to get us to play Marvel's Avengers a lot. You've been saying like it's not that bad, guys. Like, you know, this and that, you know, but because now they're making the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy version. I don't know if you guys saw the fucking video of it. I saw images. Yeah, it looks the same. And then what's even worse, maybe, I don't know, it's like because also you're supposedly only playing as Star-Lord, so it's not really even a Guardians of the Galaxy game. It's a Star-Lord game, you know, with supporting
so it's like
cast.
Kingdom Hearts, and they just follow you around like your friends.
And then
yes,
what bothers me about this whole shit is like, if this game sucks, which it might, is like Square Enix. Why'd you guys let them do that? Was it because you guys needed the money? They just let them call the shots and they're not game makers? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, what company made the Avengers game? Was it also Square Enix?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, how does that company allow that game? Like, there's no way they thought that game was good.
And it's a mix of studios too, because it's like Square Enix is the publisher, and the developers for like Marvel's Avengers was a mix of Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and some other ones, you know, just Nix's Software, Crystal Northwest, Eidos Interactive. And from some of those are the same ones involved in Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's like, you guys are not making me hopeful that this game will be better, that you learn from, you know, it's like, especially with how quickly they're coming out, like they haven't even released all the DLCs for Marvel's Avengers, which supposedly, right, that the Black Panther one is going to be the one that makes the game good, or like when they get released Spider-Man, that's what's going to make it good. And now they're like, you know what, fuck that, let's just do this new game instead. Just get distracted with that.
And they also use the I Need a Hero. That's my second song of the day, people. I heard that song 3 times, right? It was in
I was just thinking that universe. Too. Yeah.
It was in that Guardians of the Galaxy, and then again in Loki episode 2, which we'll dive into a little after La Noticia.
Bro, yo, Bonnie Tyler is fucking raking in the royalties if she's still alive.
I was gonna ask you, is she alive to get this money?
So that's why that is why I definitely followed up with that, because I have no idea.
We could Google it, but if you're out there listening, call us. Let us know if you're alive. Let us know that you're doing all right.
Maybe we had a hotline, like call us live. Bro, we should try that one day. I wonder if would anybody call, guys? Let us know. If you're alive, would you call us and talk to us?
We'll get Howard Stern fans and shit.